Hello, Aquarius friends. It is your birthday season, and I am so excited for you. Welcome to Fifth and Grace. This reading is just for you, Aquarius friend. But here's the thing. Don't forget to check your sun, moon, and rising, okay? So if you have your moon or your rising sign in Aquarius, this is for you as well, not just your sun sign. This is a monthly series that I decided to do that is looking at the energies of our zodiac as our birthday season comes around. So it's Aquarius season, and this message is for you. So we're going to pull 4 cards, and the first card is your current energy this season. The second card is what can I do for the collective? The third card is who am I? And the fourth card is, who am I not? That's a good one. Nobody ever asks who they are not. So we'll go with card number 1, card number 2, card number 3. Why are they all in reverse? There we go. So many reversals today. It's a little bit crazy. So my current energy this season, we have the Emperor in reverse. And that's interesting. You know, I'm pulling so many cards lately that I have never pulled before. Like the Emperor in reverse, I don't think I've ever pulled before. I pulled another card in reverse, and I thought, wow, I have never in all my years of reading tarot had that card come out in reverse. So this is the energy that you're in this season is feeling like you're not quite as in control as you would like to be, feeling and sort of what's coming in is that there's like a feeling like a lack of control over something, a situation or something, which then is making you more stubborn. It's like it's an interesting energy that's coming in. Like, if it's not going to be my way, I'm not going to do it at all. And then you kind of throw your hands in the air and walk away from the whole thing, which then leads us into a lack of discipline territory. So don't be so rigid. Things don't always have to unfold the way you want them to. Like we always say in the spiritual world and in the coaching world, we're like, don't worry about the how. Just it'll unfold the way it unfolds, but don't worry about the how. So if you're finding yourself caught up in the how things are being done, ask yourself how much it actually matters if the thing is getting done in the end. Does it really matter how it got done? You know, it's like if you're running a 10K marathon, does it matter if you run it or if you walk it? Really, is it that big of a deal? Sure, you run it, you know, it's faster, it's more physically demanding, you're proving something to yourself. But if what you're doing is just walking because that's what you're capable of, that's okay. You still did the 10K. So it doesn't matter how you got to the end, to the finish line. The important thing is just get to the finish line. Okay? So don't let the how get in the way of progress. Okay? So we have, for card number 2, what can I do for the collective? We have the Knight of Chocolate Pentacles. Like chocolate coins. And that is in reverse as well, which is quite interesting. The cards that are coming out in reverse these days. And there's no timing connected to this card. So now or before you're ready. That's what I always say to people. But again, this is about being impatient. What can I do for the collective? Is find your patience. Be patient. The more patient you are, the more patient other people around you can be. Like that energy really oozes out. It gives everybody else permission to be patient too. But we don't want to be lazy. We don't want to start making stupid decisions. If you're feeling like you don't have the skills, get the skills or find the skills within you. Sometimes we think we don't have the skills, but we actually do. We just didn't believe we did. So what can I do for the collective is be patient and be, oh, my guides just said the word methodical. Be methodical. And just take things bite by bite, step by step. You'll get there. Slowly, slowly catch the monkey, right? Don't be impatient. And then we have the 7 of Cups in reverse, which is kind of, again, like, what's with all these reversed cards? A lot of reversals this week, for sure. So in reverse, Who am I? And this is, remember, this is just your energy right now. This is not your ultimate final definition of who you are, but this is maybe focusing too much on the superficial and not focusing on what really matters. So you're not making the best decisions, which could be this whole, like this frustration energy that's kind of coming in. It could be because we're maybe doing things for the wrong reason. I always feel like when I go silent, everyone's going to go away because you're going to think there's something wrong. So I always have to keep talking, even though what I need is just a moment of silence, just to hear what's being said to me. If we do things in the spirit of expecting reciprocation, then it's not a gift, it's a transaction. So when we're moving through life, we always want to make sure that we're at least conscious and cognizant of the energy and the spirit in which we're moving and doing things. So if we're making moves because we think we're going to be getting stuff later on, is that really the right move? Or should we do things out of love? You know, I see a lot of YouTubers, and I always share my personal experience because it makes sense to me. And then it's like a concrete example. YouTubers are constantly, like, their whole goal is monetization, and they are miserable. They're miserable because every day they're not making the money that they want to make. They're not getting to that goal. They're not worried about creating quality content. They're not worried about the quantity of content. They're not worried about actually speaking to their audience. They're not worried about engaging or connecting with their audience. They're not worried about anything like that. They're just so focused on the end goal of getting monetized that it actually isn't working. You have to go into something like YouTube in the spirit of, I just enjoy making these videos, having a place to put my thoughts and my time and my energy and talk about things I want to talk about. And, you know, you have to go into it in that spirit. And that's usually when you have an account that just booms. Otherwise, it's an account that is so structured exactly to, you know, that right out of the gate, it's going to become viral. Most of us can't do that. Most of us can't do that at all. But what we can do is create content in our life, create things that are just for the enjoyment of creating them and giving them to the world and expecting nothing in return. That was a lot. I'm sorry. But I feel like we're almost in the energy of doing things for the wrong reason, and that's why things aren't working out. So just flip the script. It's quite easy. Flip the script. And then our final card, who am I not? We have judgment. Judgment doesn't actually really mean judgment. Did you know that? Did you know that? Judgment. Who are you not? And remember, this is just for this moment. This is not your life. This is not the whole rest of your life and your entire being and your personality and all of that. This is not. This is just at this moment. This is surrounding the energies of you right now. Okay, we could do this again in a few weeks and the energies are changed because you've received new information and now you know how to move forward in a more aligned way, right? So who you are not is the word crossroads is coming in. You're not at a crossroads. A crossroads would mean that you don't know what to do. And you do know what to do. So you're not at a crossroads. You're not stuck. You're not confused. You've just gotten off track a little bit. That's all. You've just, you've let some other things come in that have consumed you a little bit and taken you off track. And that's okay. We all do that. That's life, right? Otherwise, we would be robots. So who you are not is at a crossroads. You're not somebody who's at a crossroads. You're not somebody who's... You're not somebody who needs to assess and evaluate. Blah, blah, blah. You just get on with it. Just get on with it. Yeah, that's the big message for you. Is just sort of return to this and like work your way through this, and then we'll get to that. And then you may find in a few weeks, yeah, You do actually feel quite different because you've done the things. You've done the work, you've done the things, you did the mental game, the emotional game, the physical game. You've done it all. And then you're starting to see the results now. But sometimes we just have to dig deep and go for it. That's it. So stay tuned. I am going to do a video this week, which is a tarot ritual just for our Aquarius friends. That'll be up sometime this week. So don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss anything. And if you click the subscribe button once, and then you click it a second time, you'll see the little bell. And if you touch the bell, then you'll get notifications of when I post videos, if that's what you want. Because sometimes people are saying, I don't get notifications. Like, no, because you haven't requested them. So yeah, don't forget to click subscribe, leave a comment. If you're an Aquarius friend, let me know. That would be really exciting. And click subscribe. All my links are in the description, including my VIP list, my Patreon, my Facebook, and there's a freebie there, and my tip jar. There's all kinds of links there for you to enjoy. Different content on my Facebook. There's some different stuff there. There's some repeats because I try to make sure that I cover all my platforms every single day. And, but yeah, everything that you can do, every little subscribe, every little comment, every little like really helps me grow the channel, which I am just loving. I'm having so much fun with this. And I just love seeing you all here. So thank you so much. Have a magical day.